was a DJ man say
na ke jira che say ya
was a DJ man say trap video da
DJ Mensa
DJ Mensa
so I was about skip
oh you me say DJ me yeah tetefo no and then more for na mu trap videos near there kujentwi na hu the videos da
kujentwi no ye
kujentwi na hu videos the rasta no ginam kujentwi oh brajai
I the guitar shit from near yin
kujentwi no also kujentwi videos oh brother na same one was start take cartoon videos
is who kujentwi level
yeah nyini yeah
budget can go over 20 oh excuses how am I how many tracks do you have so far
if my mind serves me right I'll check no,
but you have just single digits or
single
you have like
single digits.
I stopped 9, 7.
No, I stopped pursuing that line of thing for a long time. Imagine if my last See Me Shy, and that was like 2019, like 7 years.
This song is a banger.
It's a banger, like a banger.
Okay, it needs some small budget and some push.
Maybe we put some energy in it.
Put some energy in it because you see
we have another song. You remember why the last time? Okay, I think it was Mr. Bones. We met at Alliance Francaise. There's this music producer, video director in Kumasi who does he shoots for Strongman and all.
Kobe
Short. Makacha Kobe Short or Demika. Because we were supposed to shoot a video. Yes, make initial deposit. And storyline, the direction for the video and all that changed. And I became busy back and forth till now in chat video. Kobe Short, any kind initial deposit da. Just say unfair crank and that.
Kobe Short they say the offer now the over because I think China now said 31st is tomorrow, right? Yes, he's premiering his new movie. They say the offer now because on your
no evidence. Hello bro, I just go home and notice I have received 2.5k.
Hey.
It's a cow. It's carried down. It's Kobe Short.
Kobe Short over here.
Kobe Short. I was a video now. I see a chat.
You will check video.
We just have to redirect everything.
Yeah.
Until you see, at least I made efforts and all.
So
we even have a song with Black Hole.
Clearing Semana. Black Hole, there's a long protocol, but you are part of the team Black Hole. You are part of Team Black.
I'm not part of the team.
You are part.
How am I part? How am I part of the team?
Some say who is
PR. How?
What's your title?
Me a consultancy man probably intending to be a part of the team.
Oh,
say I own NYDJ Live Media.
Okay.
I own BTM Africa.
Okay.
And we do consultations for a lot of people.
Okay.
To see how Banakazo Chale Bula services Muhiaye services as PR to handle something for you. We can do that.
Okay. Officially, you are part of the team.
Okay, so officially, I'm part of the team.
Yeah.
That's official. The people who are part of the team, who are Aubrey, Monet, Jefferson, any Kingsley, make sure. Men for me, because team, I mean, why? Anyway,
but let's do a remix. Let's do a remix.
A remix of what? See Me Shy.
Yeah.
And
after 7 years later,
Charlie, it's Randy Horse out.
No,
and Randy Horse.
No one saw pushes Kanako. They shoot video. Just make a time for video. I had 3 days. Yeah, the video. They will put it out there.
Kobe Short, so what?
After that, scan it. They were to actually. That's name. DJ Small.
If I go pay investor. You go looking for an investor. Anyway, guys.
Anyway, DJ, I hope all is well.
I'm doing very well. I hope you too.
Yes. God has been merciful. I mean, the grace is upon us. Our families, our lives, our businesses, everything is in charge.
Yes. I mean, for anyone who's expecting to hear Mr. Bones' voice this morning, unfortunately, he can't join us today.
Yeah.
He's locked up somewhere, of course, for other very important.
Oko US on the ice for meeting. Caribbean Sana woke up now.
On the ice walk with me.
Yara send a message. Yara, yes.
Who know become in funeral?
Black with the wire DP. It's not doing DP. So
Black with the my DP.
Was it WhatsApp?
Maybe you know, boy.
DP.
Anyway, well, so this morning we're going to look at our creative space. Of course, there's a lot of things happening, and you want to touch on them. One of the very topical issues has to do with Kwesi R, flowing from last week's conversations of he putting out some messages on socials, and Glenn, the record label CEO, and then of course GroundUp Chale also responding to some of the allegations he made. Now the label and Glenn, they have decided to sue him. Now they've officially sued him, and so we're going to look at that as to what it is or what the details of that lawsuit are. This week there's been conversations about I IShowSpeed, who was in Ghana. I mean, he toured a number of African countries. He was in Ghana as well. Right after the tour, I wouldn't say 24 hours safe. It didn't take 24 hours for our foreign minister or Minister of Foreign Affairs to actually, that's Okujeto Ablakwa, to make a post suggesting or saying that there's been an approval for a Ghanaian passport for the young man. People have shared their opinions about it. Say, hey, people have shared their opinions about it and say, listen, to Ghana, I copy passport a number of days, they need Cobra, and I say.
That's the thing of the past.
Who told you the thing of the past?
A passport. And then you go Guru Boy.
No, but
you do it yourself online.
But passport will still take you a number of days.
That's a number of days.
And I make come.
Now buy an man.
Now buy that bay.
So buy it would be 48 hours.
Oh, GD 48. Or be draw how much? Next day no yen and the next morning now.
2 days.
2 days, babe. Not even up to 24 hours. Yes, in the passport I am ready. It's been approved. It's been approved. Say bet me I'm the passport. No. If you are here, people are saying yeah, your crew passport crowd be or who be that. Because I could pay a pressure wahala, all the structures and all that. How come this guy just within that quick is getting it? I mean, people have shared their opinions about that as well. But before we get into our conversations or these topics, there's one thing. Jacko Nimo, our very legend, celebrated his 95th birthday.
5 years.
Yeah, just a couple of days ago. I don't know what you want to say to that.
I mean, I think we thank God. I mean, that we have such an amazing personality who the history of Ghana music can never be written without him. He still lives on and then gives us nothing but the best of experience. There is so much to learn from such a person. And looking at BTM taxing you on his birthday, I mean, from now onwards, say we'll be within 95 days. Doesn't so try and get to him. Now the palm wine music, how it started. And rejuvenate sad and
story they were documenting how
but I heard BTM no. You say NY DJ, you interviewing him. What does he think said the music, the direction it should go? Okasai or you'll be Okasai mood because of his amazing enormous contribution to the music industry. I mean, we are blessed to have him. The musicians rarely that we see that they live up to 70s, 80s, Lumba call 60.
So a lot of them actually, they 90. Get to the 70s, 80s.
Yeah. So if he's 95 and he's still kicking very well, the health condition ain't bad, sir. No, you're very okay. I think we should get to him more. I
think he said he waits. He would want to meet Shatawale. Unfortunately, it's not happened yet. And let's not forget, the president at some point in time told the ministry celebrate him.
I think last year.
Yes.
Yeah, we
saw the minister. We saw the minister come to Kumasi, and they seem to have paid a visit or something.
Yeah,
but the celebration,
we are looking say we are bibi. Especially I had a birthday there. We are saying this is not a birthday. I also celebrating the end round.
His birthday was on the 27th, actually.
27th.
Yes.
I thought it was yesterday.
No, it was on the 27th.
Okay. So let's celebrate him throughout the week. Now let's hear something from the ministry or the Ghana tourism authorities Abeku Santana Mo, what do they have for him at this 95 years? I who so or that's what we are see. Then train on the Una Fina, ya Baba ye nema bia whatever you have for him this year. No, there should be plans, and it should include Shatawale. Whatever plans that the GTA, the Ministry of Tourism, whatever the president have for him should include Shatawale. I mean, these are his wishes. With
this particular wish, they say, I think it shouldn't be too far-fetched for Shatawale to perhaps do it himself.
Yes. I think if it's a show that they are trying to organize for him, if it's a celebration of lifetime, whatever activities that will be lined up, I'm just saying that Shatawale can. Now Shatta comes with a lot of numbers as well, and it will also help the Jerseys who have lost touch. You go back down in history lane or memory lane, and then know that this man did this and that and that. Created a whole genre or champion up to now. You should who be a fast track, but music and its evolution. No, say you say high life. A transformation in if we what a Jacko Nimo did. So it can even be a collaboration, such as Shatta to the high life song of the year. It means that they can do something small for us on quite a typical music dynamic. It's not pushed at one genre. Sometimes be on a dance hall and as Afrobeats.
I mean, Shatawale has been diversifying, trying to explore new stuff and all that. So, so this will be a reminder to Shatawale on a Jacko Nemo on his 95th birthday celebrations. I think that should be.
And I'm specifically calling out Abeku Santana.
Why are you not calling the minister rather?
Well, sir. When they went to see Jacko Nimo,
yes, it was the minister.
Yeah, it was the minister, and I'm sure the minister no plan. Maybe another minister we fear. Mekai Abeku Santana. He's a media personality. He's one of us. He's one of us.
But so Abeku has a lot of responsibilities. A lot of things he's doing.
Like, this is equally important.
As we speak, for instance, I know he's not in Ghana. He's attending one of those things.
We did not get him on the calendar. Let's know the plans that you have for him. It is time that we know, say this year, no, maybe the third month, the first quarter or the second quarter, you are celebrating a Jacko Nimo. So wherever you are, God bless you. Thank you for representing Ghana. Let's hear from you when we are talking about our legend, our father, our grandfather, Jacko Nimo.
Alright, guys, we are live on Facebook. You can join us, Y1025FM, hashtag YFM Kumasi. Connect with us and enjoy the conversation. You can also drop your comments and whatever opinions you want to share with us. They are all welcome at Y1025FM, hashtag YFM Kumasi. If you want to send me a personal message on X, it's at NYDJ Live. And like all the things that he said about them. Remember, Kwesi R actually sent out a tweet saying that if anything happens to him, they should actually hold somebody responsible and all that. So they are saying that these words are libelous and defamatory. One, if anything happens to me, Glenn Boateng and all team members of GroundUp Chale are responsible and should be held responsible. Two, I am currently being asked to pay $150,000 for using my images of this current project. 3, GroundUp Chale claims to own me, my image, my music and everything attached to it from 2016 to this day. 4, I have not made a dime from any of my music within the period I worked with them for years now and received constant threats and manipulation from Glenn, who is living off my work and hard money. 5, he's working around the clock for me to never put out music again. The label and then Glenn claim are libelous and defamatory. I don't want us to go into the technicalities as to whether, yes, indeed, they are libelous or defamatory. Because, of course, that's what the court is going to decide as to whether, yes, indeed, they are or not. Yeah, so whether they are or whether they are not. We'll get into that later. But as to he being sued, Mr. Mullah has his own opinion about that. And we're going to share that very soon here on the Big Y because he has that opinion.
Momo. It has made life happen in lots of good ways.
Mr. Kwanzaa, Mr. Insurance claim no.
It has put together beautiful weddings. It has filled the bellies of boys at their favorite watchy joint.
My guy, stop. Who they chop cancel these days?
It has made millions of businesses possible. We are back in business. With just a few taps, money moves faster, easier, and safer. Momo understands the weight of your trust in us. We continuously enhance security with features like self-paying reset to help you protect your money. Momo will only call you with 0244 300,000. No MTN or Momo staff will call or ask for your PIN or one-time password. Do not transfer funds to anyone whose identity you have not verified. Do not approve any prompts you have not initiated. Momo, still Munsaka.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the biggest celebration of excellence in the beverage industry. It's the 10th edition of the Ghana Beverage Awards, GBA at 10, a decade of honoring the very best in drinks, innovation, and service. And now, the power is in your hands. Nominations are officially open from November 26, 2025 to February 26, 2026. You can nominate your favorite brands, products, and personalities in the beverage world. Your voice counts in the recognition of excellence, innovation, and the people who make every sip memorable. Don't miss your chance to shape the awards and celebrate the best in the industry. So, mark your calendars, spread the word, and nominate today. Visit www.GhanaBeverageAwards.com today to nominate your favorite beverage. Remember, nominations are open till 26th February 2026. Ghana Beverage Awards, inspiring excellence in Ghana's beverage industry.
Saka Mikao!
Now what so dear?
Hey, Chale, what's it? Imagine buying your favorite gadget and driving home a sleek saloon car.
Oh yes, with Max Buys You Shop You Drive promo, every purchase brings you closer to amazing prizes.
Just shop any product from Max Buy between 7th November to 31st December
and stand a chance to win a sleek saloon car, TVs, smartphones, and more. Your next buy could make you a winner.
So what are you waiting for? Shop now and let's make your dream drivable with Max Buy.
Max Buy. You shop, you drive.
For further enquiries, call Max Buy on 054-401-9552. Terms and conditions apply.
This promo is being run by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and at E-Productions, we believe it's about the moments that brings us together. That's why we're offering personalized video greetings for families, businesses, churches, and all at highly discounted prices. Let's capture your loved ones, your team, your brand's festive cheer in a way that will make this season unforgettable. Because with E-Productions, you will definitely capture the moment. More discounts for all levels of video productions for your events and occasions. Call E-Productions now on 024-2755-323. Spread joy, capture memories. E-Productions, capture the moment.
808 Bishrewa Tinga Junction. Sisiadie, Yadani Ultra Modern Cra. Na wonshe, ye free delivery edi amawo order bia. I wukuma se ha. Bakai say, ye jollof ni and watch die. Say kutu, say bam.
Malaria fever, don't have a mister.
Nations, yes. Bobia Seti, Mutrebi, Nidia. Mutwami, Ewo de Garden, Ayediasi, Sisiadia, Weekend Bia. Garden Wana Midini, Meche Adam and Eve. Onia, Weye, Asanka Experience. Yes.
Wosan kwan dia na efufu ni nkatenkwan. Abenkwan wo ho. Chicken ana goat slice soup. Jo enkwan bi a ubedia. Ubenya bi. Wei aye dia sanka experience. Wosan kwan no ni abonyum. Na sasu jinem live on YFM. Oh, umpefufu. Oh, yo banku ho. Inkuma kwan ho. Meko yira wadi. Oh, kila ubedia mpesi. Ana emutu. Odi ebe piem ewo the garden. Dia sanka experience ekosu weekend bia Saturday and Sunday live from the Octopus building Ayediasi Spice Junction
Kumasi Keylight Landing. Keylight a premium fine dining restaurant. Keylight the ope ena ye mau ye wa hodwin hyae so the Cove Event Center Nchenwa. Keylight premium.
Wondering if you just tuning in, well, we've told you what exactly it is that we have for this particular morning, so we get into it now. Mr. Sarimula is here, ready to share with us his opinion on some of these things that we are talking about. And I told you we are live on Facebook, so you can join us now. Y1025FM, hashtag YFM Kumasi. Alright, so let me get to Mr. Sarimula. I mean, the very things we're talking about, Kwesi R has been sued. Now, these are the reliefs the plaintiffs are looking for, or they are seeking for. One, an order directed at the defendant to immediately and permanently delete the Instagram and X posts that relate to the defendant. An order restraining the defendant and his agents from further posting, publishing, sharing, or circulating any defamatory statements or comments against the plaintiffs. An order directed at the defendant for the publication of an unqualified retraction and an unreserved apology for the defamatory statements and comments. Again, general damages for libel in the amount of 5 million Ghana cedis, special damages for economic harm and loss of professional and other business opportunities in the amount of 2 million Ghana cedis, aggravated and exemplary damages in the amount of 3 million Ghana cedis, costs including legal fees. These are things that the label is seeking for, apart from, the retraction and the apology and all that. In some monies that are being mentioned, 10 million Ghana cedis. Let's get into, I don't want us to get into the merits of the case as to whether the things that were said were libelous, they were defamatory and all that. That we wouldn't go into that. That's the work of the court. But for now, Kwesi R has been sued by the label.
NY.
Yes.
Thank you once again. Greetings once again to everybody listening, and special greetings to Sandy Ken at PZ and Fiesman is also listening to us. Special greetings to those people. And I think last week we were talking about the ongoing rifts between Kwesi R and the label, former label manager, and then the label itself. I think I asked the right question. I was specific and then straight that, look, as much as we are very particular about what he's saying, that he can't do music and all that, the most important part of whatever is going on is the fact that the guy is saying, whatever happens to me, blame Glenn Boateng. And he didn't say GroundUp Chale. When the name was just GroundUp Chale as a record label, it could have been from anybody else, because I'm not sure GroundUp is just one person doing it.
No.
There are a whole lot of people behind him, plugs, a number of them. Let's just assume that there are 10 people working as permanent staff of GroundUp Chale record label. So if you make it straightforward, blame GroundUp Chale without mentioning anybody's name. Enka, so here a bit me, I say Ubi a bit me attack you from there. But if after calling out GroundUp Chale, you mention Glenn Boateng's name direct in your post, that is a serious issue. And I was straightforward that let's focus on that. The contract, whether he can do music or not, or whatever is happening, that one is secondary. The primary issue is BBM go to Glenn Boateng.
BBM
And I took you back. I made reference to 2023 when this Nigerian musician
Mobad, yeah,
this same appeal, reported to the police station with evidences of threats and all that, and yesterday he lost his life. And so never be a candlelight amano. This is poster you posted here YFM on TikTok. I was very straightforward. Say I am not interested in his contract, but I am interested in that part. So I am sure the lawyers, and then I tagged Kwesi R. I tagged the lawyers and then GroundUp Chale under the post. Say these people should come and see. BBS here, we are going to call them. If somebody says that about you, if anything happens to me, now say toothpick cry and a bit about wall baby, I'm a damage cry. People are going to ask. Say you have to be fingered in whatever is going on. It's to me the damage, in as much as I love Kwesi R so much, the damage is in the sono. It is a step in the right direction. In that one, it's not just about the money. Look, I say you have to apologize and retract. So that means that even though I ask them I work hard, I can say let's not go into the merits of it now. Now you have to come and prove it. Said, yeah, truly, he has threatened you.
No, but when you're going into the merits of the case, these people are alleging that these are the things he said or he's posted online, and that these things are defamatory.
Yeah, he who alleges
must prove. So the lawyers would have to prove that he said this, which is defamatory.
They have the receipt, which their lawyer, I think you spoke to him and he was on live.
Yeah, we tried speaking to him the other time, but
yes, he was on live and he explained that the only threat the only threat directed to Kwesi R was the fact that a receipt and almost send the man say, if you use this and this image, I will use it here under us. We took with our money, our resources. I signed in our name. If you use it, we are going to send you this receipt to pay. So the only threats are so according to the lawyer, is a threat of say, so you see this or that image, which we did under our production.
It was a commissioned project under our label.
And the contracts you signed allow him to send such a message to you. So I did be one of my life threatening about what GroundUp Chale, the lawyer, is saying. Now Glenn is not saying anything.
I mean, he's speaking to his lawyer,
which is a step in the right direction, which is smart. So he's not communicated anything. So now, I dare ask Kwesi R post here say if anything happens to me because I am under threat. No, what kind of threat are you under? Is it a contract threat or a life threat? If anything happens to me there, and your contract threat, because your post was specific that I am not able to use my own image. I am not able to push music. If I am not able to do music anymore, blame so and so. That one is there. But if anything happens to me there, assume say it is about music. NYDJ.
So that's where you feel there's a reputational damage, and so it's right that GroundUp and then Glenn have decided to take him off.
And when you go to the libel word, no, the word libel, sorry.
Yes.
The libel is a form of defamation consisting of a false public statement. The explanation will help what I am saying. Consistent of a false public statement in writing, pictures, or permanent recordings that injures a person's reputation or exposes them to public hatred. They can kind to us. Public hatred, contempt, or ridicule. So that post and in the see now we see no. I say libel no.
Libel.
No. It makes sense. I didn't know libel. I mean, say that.
Oh, really?
Hey, now libel. They say the animal say defamation.
Libel. No, libel.
Defamation.
You know, things you say and things you write, they are different. There's libel, there's the other, which during Kufuor time, no, one of them was criminal. Now it's no longer. That's why I had the criminal libel law.
Yeah.
It is no longer, you know, criminal. I see. The process you go through is no more criminal. It's now civil. Yeah. That's why he is actually, you know, suing, because those times you can say something about a government official and it will be a criminal thing. You know that thing. But now, if you feel you take on the person, just a lawsuit.
Who defamatory more?
I wish
our space.
We don't have time. What I would have done was I would have played back an interview I had with lawyer Dennis a couple of months back. He broke down everything about defamation lawsuits. What needs to be established, what needs to be proven before you arrive at conclusion and say, okay, this was defamatory. That's why I say I don't want us to go into the merits of this case, because they would have to prove all the elements of defamation. There are a number of elements that need to be proven, not just one, not just two, not just three. There are about 4 of them that need to be proven, and if they're able to prove it, then the judge might say, okay, yes, you've established the offense of defamation. And so we now look at the amount of money you are looking at, whether indeed you merit that amount. Yeah. And it's crazy that almost every lawsuit with defamation I see now has to do with about 3 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, millions of Ghana cedis.
Yeah, millions upwards. So
and then this one even have the fact that there are a lot of people are not going to do business with him. The extent of his post.
That's why so let's check out the reliefs they are seeking.
Yeah.
Now they say that an order directed a defendant to immediately, you know, and permanently delete those things. So that's an order they are looking for. An order restraining the defendant's agent from further posting some of these things.
Yes.
An order directed a defendant to render an unqualified apology and retraction.
Yes.
General damages for libel in the amount of 5 million Ghana cedis. That's general damages.
Yeah.
That one we wouldn't say a business general. Then you have special damages for economic harm. The fact that it's going to affect the label. People have trust issues with the label and all that. So
and lost business opportunities.
Exactly. That's the amount of 2 million Ghana cedis.
2 million.
And aggravated and exemplary damages 3 million Ghana cedis. These are the things they are seeking for, making it 10 million Ghana cedis.
I think it's spot on, if you ask me. It is spot on, because I say, one, remove that post. Me back to baby I hear me kesena. I see for economic harm and loss of business. Now if I have an artist or I have interest in referring any artist to any record label, GroundUp Chale, because of that post, GroundUp Chale is not part of it. It can never be part of anybody. Person I just say be just okofa na offer no de ne kokko e de ne kokasa GroundUp Chale label no.
How?
I'm telling you, because of what is happening.
No, you see, so that's why I said,
because that is the extent of the damages. I'm speaking for so many people.
No, but have
in Ghana.
Have you been able to quantify the extent of the damage? That's why I say I don't want us to go into the merits of it, because once we decide to go into the merits of it, then we want to peruse things like, okay, you're saying economic hardship, economic loss of, you see, because the judge will not just award you that amount of money because you say that special damages for economic harm and loss of professional and other business opportunities 2 million, then it just award it. You need to prove that yes indeed there was a contract I was about to sign, but because of this post and that post the contract has been terminated and I'm losing that amount of money before the judge will award you that. So you can't just say because the person said that I've give me 2 million to cover it.
I'm not even talking about the damages. I'm looking at Ensemna Glenn at the Ashishi Mono and then the lawyers the Ashishi Mono. Is it true or not? One, when the post came, did you see the number of people or more directly post at Glenn and GroundUp Chale? Nana Banamwa, who is a public figure and has an influence and huge following. Medical didn't just do a post, he did a video
as well.
Yeah. Journalists, musicians, they didn't listen to Glenn and then GroundUp Chale and then the lawyer. No lawyer ni Nyan Kasai, Glenn ni Nyan Kasai. Look at the post that directed to him. Now, what they are not on China. Twitch mo, they were all part of GroundUp Chale.
Yeah, they also spoke about their experiences at the label.
So what I say? So then we will go and visit it and see that, oh, okay, so it's not just Kwesi R. Boys in our they had their qualms with GroundUp Chale and Glenn. So if I am going to do this business, it is assumed that it is only Kwesi R and Abba out Babeka. They have better experiences, but the assumption is there. You have painted the GroundUp Chale. Me say nobody will take their child, their guidance, or any talented boy or girl to GroundUp Chale because of the post.
Is that how damaging you think it is?
Yes, that is why I side with this. And yes, I be on first can more, but it is the right thing to do because damaging. Harming them economically. That is the explanation that I'm giving. That maybe for business in community business, cost on a GroundUp Chale, it is not omunton drinks, omunton you. What do they sell? They are selling talents.
They work with talents.
They are not a production company. Angel Rock Mr. B and Tabia. And they are not selling any product.
The product is the talent.
They need people to come in there. So if a post is saying that if anything happens to me, let's even forget about the contract known to me using a day and any image or anything else. Let's forget about that. That is dangerous already. Now Yasada can say if anything happens to me. So it is going beyond the fact that the business terms and and yet it was something Kwesi R, he couldn't do what he was supposed to do. But also why be business my contractor and you are still threatening my life. Media, I am very interested in this case. Though the amounts in there are ridiculous.
You think they are ridiculous?
Yeah. 10 million Ghana cedis there. And wedding. But my interest now what it is turning out.
Kwesi R has been tweeting often for the past few days. He's not made any comment about the lawsuit. Obviously, once you are served with a lawsuit, you are supposed to enter appearance within 8 days from the date you were served. So he has a number of days. That writ was actually issued on the 27th of January. As to whether or not he's been served, that's another thing. Because I know Kwesi is not in Ghana. So as to whether or not he's been served with the writ of summons is another thing. No, but I mean when you try that's when they have to go for an order for substituted service. But once this is here, what we are seeing is the writ of summons. They've not gone for, and it was on the 27th. That's about 3 days ago.
And he's not in Ghana.
He's not in Ghana. You can serve somebody out of Ghana, but of course with the leave of the court. But it's a long process. It's a different process altogether.
From 27, from Kwesi R posting.
He's been posting. You can't tag somebody and say you've served the person. Unless the typical way to serve somebody is to hand it over to the person.
Yes.
So if you try on a number of occasions, yes. So when I make there's a leave of the court where you get a notice to be able to serve the notice on the person outside Ghana. But then if the person is in Ghana, you try a number of times, you're unable to reach the person, then you go back to the court and tell the court, say, I've been trying to serve the person, but it's not been possible. So then you can now seek for an order for substituted service. So substituted service is where they can now tell you, okay, you can tag the person on their social media platforms. So once you tag the person, it's assumed that you've served the person officially.
Now if you tag the person and the person doesn't come online again, so
once the person has been tagged, it's assumed that the person has been duly served.
Oh, okay. So I think they make it quickly and they said now the post from Olive the boy suggested that on the other way around, there are a lot of people are try say hate. They try to give him a lot of contracts. He may immediately mention lawyers. Kofo Bebe went south. They went away with their contracts.
It means there are people who also want to abuse the system because they feel
they are taking advantage of this guy. In as much as we are saying that investors has to be protected now, very dangerous because there are a lot of people that are not going to love to invest in artists.
No, but I have a problem. You see, if you want to establish a business, why don't you go through the right channels? If you want to establish a record label, you want to deal with talents, why are you bothered about involvement of lawyers?
No,
why should anyone be bothered?
And that is one side of it, sir. Now it is because cheating and entangling these young talents because they are vulnerable, they are young, they are desperate, they don't have the know-how in the show business.
You remember the last time when we spoke about this, I talked about the fact that there are a number of things that will make a contract unconscionable.
Yeah, unconscionable.
A number of you remember the word?
Yeah.
I'll say yeah. You know, so the fact that somebody might have been young and all that, these are some of the reasons. These are some of the things that could actually be used to set aside some of these contracts they enter into. But the point is, nobody who wants to do business legally will be scared of having a legal representation.
Yeah.
So I don't know why a lot of young talents feel there are a lot of lawyers out there who are willing to they love some of these talents. They are willing to, go through some of these things with them and make sure that they get the best of the deals. But it all has to do with the fact that these talents don't want to share their money. They feel like Charlie Scrabba, talent, and the risk of it is that you may eventually even lose all that money if you don't get the lawyer right from
and the then constantly there have been issues where these young guys sign contracts, and when it gets to a time of their peak, they are out there. Everybody return ROI, return on investments are supposed to come now. Journey. And sometimes it never makes it to court. So my concern now is a lot of people are going to back off from the show business because already we do not have enough people to understand what these show businesses are. Intina constantly, when we say there are a lot of emerging artists, they start on their own. There are songs, there are beautiful songs, there are a lot of beautiful talents out there. They need the push. But because of this attitude now, the artists or Papa say or person take it over. We revisited the case of Benzo, hit maker Malcolm Nuna. Say no Papa no hits This guy was struggling to get a hit song.
Well, the point is,
and he had a hit song, and now his father is saying that he wants to take over.
Relatives. So you see, my concern is, let's not make the mistakes of the past. Going forward, talents must understand the essence of legal representation in some of these contracts they sign. Whether you are young, you are desperate, whatever it is, they need to because we will come back to revisit it.
How long have you been speaking about this issue?
No, so that's why we still need to create the awareness until we get things done right. You see, years ago, and I said this last week, years ago you had talents within our industry where all recorded Chale, verse amount and you need bula wow lie or the bush so juicica. Now so in Nobua and in Nobua
it's butter.
There's a name for a Nobua. I don't think it's butter.
Butter trade.
No butter trade. Okay, okay, fine. That was how the system was. Sarkodie will record for D-Crime will record for Sarkodie, R2B's. That's how they
were. Proceeds.
Exactly. Now it's gotten to a point where there has to be splits. There needs to be clearance from record labels.
Percentages are being shared
because there are systems in place so that your work does not go unnoticed or you are not cheated out of your own work. Things are changing. So how long can we continue to stay back and say we will do the old things again? You are signing a contract. You are putting your career into somebody's care and you don't care about the contract. So you say you don't need any legal representation. Now when it backfires, then you go back to the legal representation you could have actually sought for right from the start. So please, let's do the right things. Let's not say, oh, showbiz there. No. Showbiz in Nigeria, there are a lot of entertainment lawyers. I know a lot of Nigerian creatives who never go into a meeting without their lawyers. They understand it. But here, people think that, oh, wait there. You see somebody signing a brand endorsement deal. Brand ambassadorial deal. Oh, my name is lawyer, but you see, I'm because a long way now, only lawyer. But it's important. let's stick to business. Let's keep these things going. Other than that, we will come back and cry over these things all over again. So for me, that's my point. Kwesi R being sued by the record label for defamation. They are seeking a number of leaks. Yes, just in a minute. Just wrap up for me a minute.
Wrapping on that, I'm just saying, sir, in as much as there have been a lot of contracts, there are question marks on it regards to the entanglement and how nipa no be not just anyone crown to performing and all that, and they're taking advantage of all these people. Equally, we can say the same thing about artists. They didn't have contracts entangle or more, then you can perform after the contract end, but still they did not stay to the end of the contract. And suddenly it was at a point where now artists management and investor afena drew time on repeat what they have invested or mobile return on their investment, and artists near the ecoy so tangentially it goes on for a very long time. We are not going to get people to invest in their business. And now who say we Ghana we cotton car boxia no bia person so kotobi we ton su na ye no bia person kotobi we ton ye so now in movie production movie production now they are selling mobile phones. We talked about it. They have ventured into other businesses okoton no abeto ton about and why it is idea or say you can't wasem now a tutor. If you are entering into a contract, let's repeat again, entering into a contract, get a lawyer. It doesn't matter the age, how vulnerable you are, how desperate you are to get out there. Once a talent is spotted and once a contract is put before you, listen, you are somebody. It doesn't matter how I accommodate. It doesn't matter the streets you are sleeping on. It doesn't matter your situation. Once anybody puts a paper in front of you, lawyer, don't come and sign anything and then go. Because there are a lot of cases out there for you to follow. If you are a music or you are a talent, what's in makonuna there? Our history or papa person over what family there on also Gidi Brown. She say or the Koshiane Schnapp and a signing artist.
Of experience.
Yes, Kwesi R there is going on. What is that there? And a strong man there. What's in now?
So the point is,
so you have a lot of cases.
So wrapping up on that particular thing, no matter what it is, once you want to enter any, you see the funny thing is that we enter into regular contracts on a daily.
Yeah.
And these are not contracts that you sign, because what's naka do? I'm a mate in this case and because Santasi. Drive and the responsibilities are do Santas. A contract.
Yeah.
You've paid for it. He's supposed to render a service. So driver now for one could do why means one deliver. It's either or very fandel and also be careful for my could do. We enter contracts on a daily.
Na careful for no the man could do. So illegal. I had you. For some reason,
don't to mean drink tea. I saw a peck from our dog. But once why not drink say or the could do destination, it's been attained.
Because destination first case of the man.
But there must be that intention to legal way say okay, say in case this does not happen, you intend say the court should be able to sit on it. And yes, I know my way room to from we still go to the tender. There's kinda unless of course we can depend on one messy appointment to be okay was so called GCAS. Anyway, guys, so no matter what it is, just make sure
once a paper is put in front of you,
signing the contract,
make sure you get
legal representation so that you don't come back crying over these subjects over and over and over again over the years we've been complaining about that. We'll get into our next conversation, but before that, let me remind you that Adam's Kitchen is now visible in many suburbs across the Seacroom. Adam's Kitchen sells quality food at low cost for as low as 40 Ghana cedis. You get a decent rice meal and chicken or roasted goat, beef, jollof or fried rice. You get a free yummy sauce as well. Adam's Kitchen serves all kinds of pizza, tilapia with banko, any dish you prefer. Noodles and spaghetti also available in all joints. And there are new additions to the pizza menu. You have the Aponchi pizza, the Sankofa pizza, the Akumapa pizza. And you can also place an order and sit in our restaurants at Tanoso Amstead campus, KNUST Ayediasi Gate. We have a branch at Tafo 4 miles. There are many restaurants at Atasumas with the Buakwa. There are 3 other joints at Apachapa Station, Pokokrom Station, Yase, and the new branch at Santasi Runabout off Patasi Road close to Golf Filling Station. Adam's Kitchen has launched a 7-day running lounge and bar, the most affordable bottle service, most affordable drinks, a VIP service, and more. This is located right at Tanoso Station. If you're a corporate institution, you're a business, you plan on placing an order for daily breakfast, lunch, and supper, please reach out to us. We'll make it possible. And you only pay at the end of the month. If you want to place an order for your breakfast today, or maybe lunch today, that's also welcome. Call us on 053-7277-856 or 020-320-4416. Tabia hair balm mixture. You know, malaria, fever, typhoid fever, loss of appetite. It has to only be Tabia hair balm mixture. I'll be saying let's conquer it. Walk into any pharmacy, licensed chemical shop, or any herbal shop and grab Tabia hair balm mixture for yourself. Bigo soft drinks. Wanum tosu we now the diwia. Here Bigo soft drinks. We also have fair and him not trim in Asha Shoja. We have some chill Bigo soft drinks. No, it's national bounds of our fine. Now, Bigo Drink is a range of soft drinks developed, bottled, and distributed in Ghana by II Industrial Ghana. They offer a great taste and superior value to consumers. For your parties, weddings, funerals, and all occasions, reach out for Bigo Drinks. For the school children, you know that it's a drink of choice. So anytime you want to quench your taste, reach out for Bigo Cola and feel the taste of nature. If you need them in bulk, please call 032-219-0877. There's a quality product from Trillium Industries. Good morning to you, my sweetheart Gifty. How are you? Hope you are good. It's been a minute. Anyway, let's move on to our very next conversation. IShowSpeed was in Ghana. You have just some 10 minutes to wrap it up for me. IShowSpeed was in Ghana. He had toured a number of African countries, came to Ghana, did his own thing, and you know, now the government says, listen, we are willing to offer you a passport because the guy has said that from the mother's side, the mother is a Ghanaian. According to Okujetua Blakwa, in his post on Facebook as well, they have done their search to realize that it is true that the guy is a Ghanaian, and so he needs or he deserves the Ghanaian passport. Talk to me. IShowSpeed's visit to Ghana, people have said what's the essence to Ghana? Again, people say passport no here. America need or the Ghana passport here because no America passport it's a bit the Ghana passport limitations also. So people are talking. I don't know what you make of it. Everything in just about 7-8 minutes for me.
Hey, what if 10 to 7?
My time no click.
Okay, 8:30. My time. What's it? 10 minutes. I'm 10. NY, the 21-year-old IShowSpeed visited the country, and there are a lot of ups and downs and about him and the fact that. Why did they even give him a passport? Let me first talk about.
They've offered. It's been approved. It's not been given to him yet, but it's been approved by the ministry.
If it has only
Oh really? But he spent only 24 hours here.
It should be done in 3 hours. Hey. The reason being that what's the population of Ghana? The population of Ghana is
30 million plus.
30 million plus. 34. Now, how many followers does this guy have? He has 50 million subscribers.
That's on YouTube.
Only YouTube. bigger than the population of this country.
Inti
the guy, no, the exposure or the bemaye, the eyeballs or the bemaye, the ripping effect of the visit, no. Let me go into details. First of all, that 21-year-old no Bahan saying concurrently he had 200,000 viewers back and forth. Ebiko na ba 4 million likes on the visit to Ghana. No free hane or koye no you check it, no 4 million likes. That is people almost share from across it can Ghanaians beat me account.
Of course.
Oh, they are not on China. The places visited, Shea Butter Museum. Now, Shea Butter Museum from the 27th now or by to 16th of March, the place is fully booked, and people are asking, say, so this Shea Butter Museum existed all this while. Yankasana yeti oman we didn't know.
Oh, we knew.
Jai.
No, people have been visiting the place.
If we didn't know means majority. Oh,
so if you say we didn't know, me I knew.
We didn't know. I didn't know.
So why are you speaking for others?
Majority of Ghanaians didn't know.
Who say they knew.
And that didn't know one booking that.
And I said the fact someone booking doesn't mean they don't know.
So why has it been booked till 16th March?
But what makes you think that? What makes you think that Omo booking in Ghanaians?
They didn't know because of the comment section.
Who said Ghanaians they didn't know? And I'm saying that there are Ghanaians who knew about it.
And I'm saying majority of Ghanaians didn't know.
What research did you do to arrive at that?
Because of the way I bookie any comment section. So this as this. Oh, we didn't know this. At comment section at 7 America.
Do you know Shaka Bass? Do you know Shaka Bass?
I did.
Do you know him? Or say I did. It means you don't know him. You don't know Shaka Bass.
No.
Do you know Alvin? The people behind
Alvin.
You know Alvin Bay. You see the people behind I IShowSpeed store in Africa. You have Shaka Bass, you have Alvin, right?
Anyway,
oh, sorry, I'm just trying to establish something.
Who does establish it?
I'm trying to establish something.
Establish.
Shaka Bass and all these were people behind the whole movement, everything that was going on and blah blah blah. So when I saw people on social media saying, "Oh, we are planning this for him, we are planning," I'm like, "You people, you are jokers. You don't know what's happening." There were real people behind it. They were all Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Whatever they planned, Ghanaians were involved.
Of
so
course.
if you say Ghanaians didn't know,
without Ghanaians being
so when you say Ghanaians didn't, what I'm saying is that there were Ghanaians who were in the know. I know of Hamamat Montiat's museum. Yes, I know of him museum.
Yeah.
There are people who have been touring. Shaka Bass brings in a lot of diasporans.
I got 2 minutes.
Listen, Shaka Bass brings a lot of diasporans to Ghana. They visit these places. Baby, massage. Shaka Bass has been taking people there for a long time, for years. Do you get it? Hamamat Montiat's place. People have been doing TikTok videos and filming the place and all. And Tukasa is not known now. And I mean, me
say,
okay,
it is not known. It is not known. A majority. President or Tisui. Didn't know. A majority.
Kase some. Men majority. Okay, majority they are meant to say because only research be out.
Many research for home. Say now more than ever they have not been booked. Their statement that have been released. They haven't been booked.
That one is
for 3 months ahead in their history.
When you say that the booking window has gone loud.
This is not something that we should contest.
So because the Ghanaians they didn't know about it, and they have a problem.
Me say majority.
How did you know majority? Just because it's been overbooked or oversubscribed. Ghanaians.
I'm talking about Ghana.
Why a research?
Research in the internet. The comment section and people speaking about it.
Okay.
So all this place existed. We didn't know about this. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not Ankasa na mattress na make us into Biante.
So based on
2 minutes.
Based on numbers now who social media, you assume that majority of Ghanaians they didn't know about. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, boss.
And that is it has economic effects on Ghanaian business. Now they're coupon and come in 5 minutes. Go for 2.
Please go on.
And now the waterfall area. That place has also been booked ahead of time. Staggering number of people. My report say visit baby say you know. Omunya abida. That is now 20 million search, Google search about Ghana. 20 million people search Ghana, a country called Ghana.
No, so this search does not necessarily mean 20 million. Obi beti me searching it twice.
Oh, searching it twice, then I'll pay out searching it twice. Why search about when information? Why?
Sorry.
That means that you have to pay millions. A visit to Rwanda is in the shirt of PSG.
Yeah, Arsenal used to have it.
And Arsenal. So as I say, they pay $7 million a year just to put visit Rwanda. For that, Ghana is getting that for free. And now, the passport side. Somebody who has somebody who has a United States passport, a citizen of US, and you're a man a Ghana passport, you have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Say.
Are they American passport na here?
No, ba say obre.
Na so wanya
obetimi afa no waba time bia visa.
Ghana ma visa abeden.
Budimaya do not have the numbers that he has. But when he gets outside here and he goes out there, he's being praised and worshipped. And I'm seeing an interview with One Bolare. And when he gets to other countries, prime ministers and a two and suffering, presidents and a two and suffering. So what we have done, Africa or Ghana is not the first country. Why is an influencer, a YouTuber, or a social media personality? It is not something I hear that they are welcome in the castles and the homes of presidents.
But that's different from giving the person that honor of giving the person a passport.
A passport because one, he has a lot of influence. Udumaya then just
his own is even a diplomatic passport. This one is a passport.
This guy has following bigger than the whole of the country, a population.
So anybody who has following
influential.
Mr. Beast ebeba Ghana and say Yemano passport ana.
Offer the right channel bar. We branded the buses for him. Ghana Tourism Authority airline have the number of places you should visit. Do you think say the benefits of such places now the reaping effects of it?
So the benefits
is going to highlight the country.
The benefits warrant the issuance of a Ghanaian passport.
Yes. And rightly, who say Omami Fiha. Yes, say be quite high no so Omami. And the minimum Unimami catch.
Yes, I said.
My yes, search no. No, be free Ghana free.
Obi ayamano Berema Kofi Akufu.
I say I can't name.
Berema Kofi Akufu. Akufu.
Berema Kofi.
Still reaching Hono so.
I say I can't. Tina man kasa asante.
I can't. Be quiet.
So as I say. So
what you about grow?
Yeah.
So
this guy's influence and the number of eyeballs out the man Ghana. It is something that in a year can be not less than $10 million if you are marketing the country. And this is something on a silver platter. It is a win-win for the country.
But couldn't we have done anything else for him than to, more like reward him with a Ghanaian
president if you don't know. A dinner with the president. Yes. Because of where he's coming from.
Music video or a
money taking it down. Yes. So the economic benefits are and the number of people on researching Ghana. There are people out there what the Western world are. They were crying, say the image of Africa. Ya indoctrinating among from growing up as a third world country, war-torn country. Constantly we are in shambles. Just how do you say skyscraper crowd there? Africa Ibidiha. If you watch the comments and the reviews about IShowSpeed visit not just in Ghana but across Africa, no, and in Kofo reviews almost there are some people who are even crying, say, why this narrative? I don't know, peddle lies about Africa. Obisa questions on the street before IShowSpeed, baby.
So you think it's been able to change some of the perceptions people have about Africa? The
narrative. And this is something that could have taken us long time, years, to get, and millions of dollars. Now a lot of people are searching Ghana, get Ghana. Mind you, he said one of the safest country he has been in Africa, Ghana. And this is his statement. It was going to get a lot of people coming in,
especially
beyond the young generation. And now the boys that are crying say, you say Africa for the multitude, so say hotel cry bin here, phones crying kutabi. Then the conversation of cars, they are lining up. Was it even necessary? They were all necessary because of this narrative. It's baby or call a piano. Things has changed forever. Now a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know. Say a coupon say waterfall be crying. Now a lot of people are going to visit, not just now, but in the near future. It is good for the tourism locally.
Okay.
Now share Bata Museum, even Davido. Yeah. Ghana how many years? Davido was started by Ghana how many years?
I know the Jamaican one Mujai.
A matter who's a man upon a year who's a man boy. Nasa who's here be the house for stress. No, a man tell Chichwa or stress our stress our accumulating within 20 years. It will vanish in a day. It's me, I'm looking at December. Share Bata Museum. Because nipa bread, the stress involved, and this and many more. Jollof issue, whether it was good for Pizza Man, Chicken Man, then his name was mentioned, his brand was positioned there. Whether Okase do, whether Okase do, his brand position was there.
There's a PR spin to that as well.
Thank you very much. And you know, there are so many things time will not even allow us. My yellow just because of
so
time.
For you feel that the decision to approve a visa for him is well situated. It's not a bad thing.
A step in the right direction. Make one or a cranker. You have a money dinner with the president in your account. So I just
024680755 024680755. I just want to speak to a few people. We spoke about Kwesi R being sued, and of course IShowSpeed coming to Ghana. People have said, listen, maybe there's that the orange economy, there's certain benefit to it and all that, but issue